Question 6, we've now got a quartic and we want that equal to 0 and rearrange it. You notice in the rearrangement we want the cube root, so I'm going to have the cube root on its own. Sorry, I'm going to have the cubed on its own. I'm going to divide by 3 and then I'll cube root that. So x is equal to the cube root of, that's x to the 4 over 3, and of course 6 divided by 3 is 2. And so there, that's written in the form. So p is a third and q is minus 2 are the two values we were trying to find there. There's the rearranging. It then says start with x0 equals 0, and I've already tapped that into the calculator here. So I've got the 0 in here, and here's x1. So x1 is minus 1.25, 3 decimal places, so 260. How many have I got to do? I've got to do x2 as well. So x2 is minus 1.051, and x3 is minus 1.168. I wonder what it will be. If it keeps going, it homes in eventually going into minus 1.13. So there's the first couple of bits, and we've decided, I just showed you, it's going into about 1.13 something. So for part C, we're just going back to what we did in the previous exercise, that we want to show that it's 1.132 to 3 decimal places. So it's not 1.131, because that's the next one up. It's not minus 1.133, it's the next one down. So we're going for the boundaries. The boundary here is minus 1.1325. The boundary here is minus 1.1315. We need to put these two values back into the f of x that we started with at the very beginning. Not into this one here, the iterative formula, back at the beginning, the f of x. Because the f of x equals 0, we want to know if it's either side of 0. So we'll do f of this one and f of this one. So the 1.151, that's the one I've got to be negative. I've got that one as 0.0148. So that one's less than 0. And the 1.251, I've got that one as minus 0. Hang on. No, not minus, sorry. That's the positive one. I was getting worried there that they were both negative. So that's 0.00. Mine's come up in standard form, so 0.024. So that one's greater than 0. So then we'll do all the writing we did before. Change of sign, therefore root between, so I'll call the root alpha between these two values, minus 1.1315, minus 1.1325. Therefore, it's minus 1, oh, you're missing the writing when I'm doing all this, minus 1.132 to 3 decimal places.